physical, and for writing I use my left hand.
Yeah. Go back to your normal hand.
So that's one side. The bits that you can't, because it's not always going to be even, what you do is get one of these fancy things. It's just a really big fork. And you just carefully knock the tops off, the bits that you weren't able to get. Because you want to, if you're going to do this, you want to do it right, and you want to get all the honey that you can out of each frame. Now that side,
right there next to you on the right hand side.
Like that. You can buy an electric knife. I just choose to kick it old school. I like the labour of this, and that the bees worked hard to get the honey, so I work hard to get it out of the hive as well. Alright, so pretty good.
Right there.
Thank you. Alright, so that's been taken all clean. So now we're going to drop it over here into what's called the extractor. Now, if you have a look in the top of an extractor, you're going to sit each frame, but what you need to do is, the frames only go a certain way. So what you need to do is, this side where the raised bit is, on the opposite side, you're going to put the raised part on the opposite end so that they're balanced evenly. And then we're going to, once all four are in, we'll get to that process in a minute.
You'll notice there's a handle here. That's where you wind it. It'll spin. It's called the centrifugal force. The honey will drop to the sides, drop to the bottom, and we'll gravity feed through the strainer into that tub. And then we can bottle it later on.
How many frames did we pull?
Lots.
Lots. We haven't counted. You lose count very quickly. Look at that. They've packed them out so big. Okay, so my dad taught me a little tip that in winter, I pack it out with the 10 frames, and that keeps the hive nice and warm. But in summer, I'm only going to pack my boxes out 9 frames, and I'll space them apart a little bit, because then when this happens, I'm not going to tear all the honeycomb when I pull it out of the box. Because you can't always get to the hives when you want to. That is one good thing about beekeeping. If you have to give it a miss, you can. It's just like me and what I'm doing now. You will pay the price with a messy rob, or harvest as people call it. So after we have finished, I'll show you how much honey we have, and I reckon it's going to be a bumper crop this time. See all those bits? You just use your blade and just carefully knock them off. So you want things to go back into the hive nice and clean for the bees. Don't want them to have to do any extra work than what those poor things have to do already. So this side, this is what you normally would get if you're keeping on top. Just filled out nicely to the frame. They probably could have filled that out maybe slightly a bit more, but they definitely did on the other side. So this one I'll have to use my fork a bit more. Alright. 2 more to go. So like I said, when I'm putting this one in, I'm dropping it in, so this corner's here, this corner's here, diagonally across.
If you want to be non-technical, just put this bit on the same side of every frame as you go around, so it's all in the same area. That's what my wife is trying to say. Keep it simple. Freddie, alright.
Oh, this is so messy. This is not what I like to do. Honey
We're done.
everywhere.
It's the same thing now.
Yeah.
time off.
Alright, I'll give you part 2 when we get to the extraction
I'm going to get you another
process.
knife.